Greetings, everybody. Happy Monday.
I go Nigerians. I don't know whether now only me be the area where they live now. We they go through this a lot, so that I can speak just on behalf of myself and my own area. Maybe when for other part of country when they badum. Now me don't come stay for area of particular concern. Maybe when I come join hand with us to beg NEPA to present a holy and living sacrifice unto NEPA so that they go remember us. I take go beg on Nigerian Minister for Darkness and No Power, Ogaba Yuadela Bukpenkelemes, Ministry of No Power and Darkness. Make una use fear of God do this thing, especially for this season. With this kind of heat where they on ground, make us not go get meningitis because of Oriburuku government where they for country. We know say Tinubu ministers, a lot of them are just ministers of particular concern. Some of una just there to hold on so that una go fit go contest election for una state once election season don't reach. But in the meantime, as una dey there, make una pity human being. Make una not say the people where they this country na human being will not be animal. Since the past how many days where we dey now for country, for my area, it be like the person when they NEPA office, he carrying picking, go there, the thing say that button na wuru na toy where they buy for them, na so that they punch them every 10 minutes, they go on and they go off and they go on them. Well, they won't burn socket finish for the full compound. Now that one don't even stop. In the past 4 days now, the thing no even blink. There is even no light at all. Things, food where people buy, put for fridge, all done, they spoil, finish. For this season, with this kind of heat, people when no get solar, when no get generator, how they want to survive for this kind of condition, what would they so? Because of cost of transport, cost of air ticket, cost of all the wahala where they, a lot of people no travel. And apart from that, the fear of ransom and bandits, make bandits no go carry people, papa. Some people don't sit down, jeje and jeje for their house. At least this period where people dey together, so make them see electricity now to live life. So that even if, as we know, say the end of this year, the major Thanksgiving where people go do now, say we dey alive, make we still use the life to live them, and make we see light to live life. We take God beg on. We don't know whether now the national bridge have been waiting that they call them national grid, because we know say Nigeria national grid na intensive care unit patients that they touch you and that they pet them. It can rise and fall at any time. That they pet them, make it not go collapse. We take God beg on. Nigeria Ministry of Darkness, make una help Nigerians now. For those areas where we say make nobody contact say my own area with they see 28 hours light a day, with they start it. I take God beg if una they see light, the Lord be with you now. My own area at least before we can boast of 8 hours to 10 hours light a day. This period where we did, so now what did they happen? So that we not go come here and say, oh, because there's no light, this one go charge here, this one go, before you know we start to hear case of unwanted pregnancy. Because all these kind of issues where they happen, they cost a lot Oriburuku. Because Oriburuku leshe Nigerian government. Oriburuku leshe. By the time you they talk, APC people they not go let you hear what. On your mandate you can on your mandate you shall collapse. We have removed subsidy. We took the bold decision because Oriburuku leshe. Okay, yes, you remove subsidy. So what did you achieve from removing subsidy? The money we will say from not paying subsidy, which one I don't take and achieve. Because any reasonable
Rose, welcome.
Talk, say, since the people don't make sacrifice, we don't promote subsidy, the so-called criminal subsidy. Cost of fuel don't go up, cost of energy don't go up. Money when we say from not paying subsidy, we have reinvested it into this critical area of the economy and infrastructure. We don't transform maybe our health sector, education sector, or the power sector. To talk say, okay, since you remove subsidy, we cannot produce up to 20 to 30,000 megawatts of electricity. Say the people now have access because there is no government where go call itself master strategy, where they think we no go know the connection between pulling people out of poverty with stable electricity or power supply. Because ori buruku leshe, but even after removing subsidy, national grid now for UCH they rush and go every weekend. Now for UCH they go rush and go to go put oxygen for a neck because na intensive care unit patient. Ori buruku leshe Nigerian government. We thank God beg on Nigerian Ministry of Darkness. Make una help Nigerians this season where we did so. Make people not go start to the enter within they're not supposed to enter because lights no day. My neighbor now, this girl now, every time now night go come here, I don't know where they see money. Peter from Nigeria, I know say your phone is low. Come and charge, come and charge. If I go to go charge, they go serve me food. Say make I first chop it. Say make I lie down as the phone they charge. Make una no go give me wife because of NEPA. Make NEPA no go give me wife who I no get. I take go beg una. Only buruku leshe Nigerian government. Make una come help me join her. Make we kneel down, raise our hand to the oracle of Nigerian light and darkness. Ministry of darkness and minister for darkness. We take go beg una. Help us. Whether na national grid, whether I don't collapse again, make una give Nigerians light. This period heats too much. Heats too much. Ori buruku leshe. My name is Peter for light. Peter for this.
Okay. Oh, Nigeria.
They think all for Nigeria. We were living peaceful with the Hausa Muslims, no problem, until these people came from nowhere. And Ottoman Danfodio admitted them and said, these are brothers. Once they entered into Nigeria, all the Hausa princes were wiped out. And they established Emirate Council. Today, as I talk to you now, no single Hausa Muslim is an emir. All of them are Fulanis. It has become a right. It has become their modus operandi. Look at how they are spreading. They don't even want us to remember or talk about these things. Why is it that every time there is inflation on the north, it's from these same people? Why? Nobody has come to ask questions. Do you want Nigeria to rear your cattle? Please. Niger State have told you. Niger State is the size of the entire Southwest. They have told these people, come, we have enough land for you. We'll give you everything, build it, make everything come. They say no, they don't want. Come and say to call them, come, so that we can give you land if you want to rear your cattle. They say no. What does that tell you? It means that there is something they are looking for. But they will never come out and tell you. They'll be dodging and hiding under cattle or whatever. Why is it that this infraction is always coming from them every time? Go and check. We overlook it, and now look at where we are now. Look at how they are blaming everybody for what they are caused. They are not even remorse. They are not telling us that they are killing Christians and Muslims. Does anybody die?
For this life,
Pay attention.
you go.
When I hear
We'll do
this,
that. The moment you keep out of Palestine,
listen.
please keep away.
Sam, you guys, I have to play this video. You guys remember what happened in is it New Zealand, Australia, from that Bondi Beach? Okay, listen to what this guy has to say. When you tell you say these people are unrepentant.
Please keep away from Bondi Beach. We've had enough. You know what? We'll do that. The moment you keep out of Palestine, Afghanistan, Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, Libya, Algeria, Bosnia, Sudan, Somalia, when you stay out of our countries, stay out of Asia, stay out of the Middle East, stay out of Africa, all right? Stay out of our countries because we've had enough. And then we'll stay out of Bondi.
For you to be a leader in Nigeria, for you to be a state official is what? Can you tell lies? When they want to bring you in, they will ask you a first question. Do you have the capacity and capability to tell lies to Nigeria? You say yes, they say, come in, you're a good boy, come in. The badder you are, the more you are accepted in APC. You hear me? Don't go and start looking for that word in the dictionary. The badder you are, the more you are accepted. Go and check around. Mention one person that you can call a decent woman being in this administration. You can hold on and say, yeah, this one. First criteria for you to be a leader in Nigeria, for you to be a state official is what? Can you tell lies? When they want to bring you in, they will ask you a first question. Do you have the capacity and capability to tell lies to Nigeria? You say yes, they say, come in, you're a good boy, come in. The badder you are, the more you are accepted in APC. You hear me? Don't go and start looking for that word in the dictionary. The badder you are, the more you are accepted. Go and check around. Mention one person that you can call a decent woman being in this administration. Somebody you can hold on and say, yeah, this one. First criteria for you to be a leader in Nigeria, for you to be a state official is what? Can you tell lies? When they want to bring you in, they will ask you first question. Do you have the capacity and capability to tell lies to Nigeria? You say yes, they say, come in. Come in, you're a good boy, come in. Eh? The badder you are, the more you are accepted in it. Don't go and start looking for that word in the dictionary.
I had to let you play it again. Kene, I see you. Welcome.
Mention one person
He
that
is
you
very
can call a
funny.
decent woman being in this administration. Somebody you can hold out and say, yeah, this one. First criteria for you to be a leader in Nigeria, be a state official is what? Can you tell lies? When they want to bring you in, they will ask you first question. Do you have the capacity and capability to tell lies to Nigeria? You say yes, they say, come in. Come in, you're a good boy, come in. Eh? The badder you are, the more you are accepted in APC. Don't go and start looking for that word in the dictionary. The badder you are, the more you are accepted. Go and check around. Mention one person that you can call a decent woman being in this administration. Somebody you can hold out and say,
A country's sovereignty, key asset or economic future are perceived to be controlled or compromised by foreign interest or corrupt domestic leadership. That country is so. Tell me Nigeria is not so. But the question is this: who sold Nigeria to Fulani interest? Who sold Nigeria to Ribadu? That's one. In this same country, the man who sits in the office of the Minister of State for Defense, Mutawale, has multiple allegations of terrorism hanging on his neck. The chief security officer of the state he inherited has said multiple times that he's a terrorist financier. A noted cleric from his own state has said on record that this man is a terrorist financier. His own assistant has come out on oath to say that this man is a terrorist financier and benefactor of terrorism. But he still sits in the office of the Minister of State for Defense. Exactly who is this person defending? Who sold Nigeria to Bello Mutawale? The president removed, okay, let's believe that. Badaru resigned. And then they brought in Musa, the same Musa that had been removed as CDS. So now Musa is the Minister of Defense. But right next to him is the one that has multiple credible allegations of terrorism on his neck. Right next to him, the Minister of State, one of those who must have signed on for his removal only a few weeks before. But because Nigeria has been sold to American interests, and Trump could barrel himself into our national policy and he could speak some truth, however slanted, to those who have sold Nigeria to the wrong interests. All of a sudden, the same man they had removed as CDS came back as Minister of Defense, but the person who has credible allegations of terrorism on his neck is still sat in the office of the Minister of State. And you all are quiet. You all are quiet. We're busy railing and shouting and reeking and everything, and what has happened? Nothing. They are busy standing on his mandate.
What a wonderful one. A strong message to our religious leader who doesn't care about the people, and a cry for help to Donald Trump all the way in the United States of America. The brother that did this music deserves a national award. Honestly, my people, if you've not heard this song, then you've not heard a good song. I had one before, and this is another wonderful one. Meanwhile, let me give you this wonderful jam to entertain yourself. Enjoy it and make sure you share it. You get it?
Hey! God forbid. Can you imagine? This is what they have reduced Nigerians to. Oh, God. Oh, Michael, welcome. Oh, thank you. When I hear the lyrics of that song. Oh my God. Hey, I'm short of words, guys. I'm short of words.
Because waiting the apple for Benin, I mean myself, I know. Good day, everyone. My name is W for Wood or C for Konuki or Quick One. Please, I beg you to share this video because waiting the apple for Benin, I mean myself, I don't really understand. My person go deep Benin. Let me see. Since we went out this month, this December, we never see light for Benin. If they won't even break the light, maybe from after 12 midnight, 4 to 2, they don't take away vigilante. I don't understand. We don't see light for Benin. Especially those people who say they use light. People like all those electricians, all those weather. For example, I say we can give weather work now. Maybe this video why they do now some weather will not go jail because of this issue now. They'll give them work, especially December time we do now. People want use their work. They even me myself when they talk now. Plus if you give me advert now, W I beg this advert I need now. If I don't see like which I want to do. Not be like I want to charge my phone, not be I want to edit. What did they happen? We were dead near, we know they talk. This one talk my problem, this one talk my problem. Because we know the two but we don't want to talk and people they fear. I know as I do this video, some people they first for me say, well, I tell I can't this video for them. Now you know, many people say, coconut bijawo or acid bijale, all those people, it's not really the because all those things what they do now. If they even bring the light now 2 days now, the next year they'll carry ladder to follow street. They go see they will carry money. That kind of not good now. Money no easy by this time around. And this December, there is a test for some people. I don't know. That's why for now. This December, we're supposed to be enjoying life. So people there now, you go kick goat, you go kick cow, you go kick for where you want to put on. Everywhere they smell for Benin, where they want to put on. No light, nothing. Don't not collect money. It's not good now. More of the Jews now pray. It's not good. I'm watching the pay for that. I mean, me even the year and say this light now. It gets some people will be say the renter, then they give them the use the light. It's not good the light now. The rest people gonna put them for that darkness. One of the Jews now pray that. What did happen? I beg we need our light. I beg we need light. If we don't see the light here, something will happen. I beg come on the camera from my eye.
Benin people, if you have Benin people, this lady is speaking Hausa. I would have played it. So basically what she's saying is, I don't know, maybe she spoke English. Or is it this one? Our northern leaders and politicians deliberately allow their education to collapse for the masses, yet they send their children abroad for quality schooling. In the end, it's our children who are left unprepared and locked out of the very opportunities their children inherit.
When you look at the educational system in northern Nigeria, especially, there's southerners or easterners and westerners.
Welcome, Mr. Nat Obokian. Welcome, sir.
When you look at the educational system in northern Nigeria, starting from primary school, secondary school, even to our tertiary institution. Right now, I'm studying in front of a federal state government science school somewhere in Bauchi State. And then when you look at the structure of how the schools are being run, starting from the teaching, the academic activities, to the financing of the schools and everything, you'll understand that there is an intentional and marked out system to destroy the education. And this is one of the things that they have done to our education, and they're taking their children abroad to school, and then we end up not being competent enough to be in places where their children are. That's the reality. When you look at the educational system
well, you know, one thing I've noticed, a lot of northern Hausas are waking up. I'm seeing a lot of I've been seeing a lot of videos coming out, which I've ever seen, coming out and calling out their politicians. Did you guys see one of their, I think it was a senator, or I don't know who it was, that went to his village or his city or community or whatever, and they ran after him. They were throwing stones. As a matter of fact, I think they even damaged that cow. That guy had narrowly escaped that crowd, though. They would have mobbed him. Not only in northern Nigeria they see that thing. For south, you go see them. They go praise the person self. They go they lick the ground when the person waka. I give the northern people that one. No, I know fit. I will talk and where it good. Northern people know how to, when they ready, even the northern elite, they know. They're not going to show them mercy. Not only south. With everything that is going on in Nigeria, people are busy buying, going to Nigeria for dirty December. What are you going to do? What is dirty about it? Anyway, the December is through dirty. Did you see the gridlock on in Kogi and where else? Benin or something like that? Did you guys see that gridlock? Me, when all day there, I was frustrated on their behalf. I felt like trapped on their behalf. Is that not, that would have been a golden opportunity for Nigerians, for especially in the south, to say enough and rally themselves. But hey, they will remain inside that traffic. I think it was for 2 days. Somebody can remind me if I'm wrong. For 2 days, people were stuck in traffic. Look at the state of those roads. We're never ready.
President Tinubu go present that budget 2 days ago. They sing, "All your mandate we shall stand." Senate and Rep, they sing, "All your mandate, all your mandate."
Welcome, Sister Temilade. Welcome. Good to see you. Aha. So, guys, okay. House of Assembly. So it was an House of Assembly member. Honestly, Rose, it gave me joy. It was gingerly. I said, this is the energy that should be all over Nigeria. When you will hold your representative, una go give am better. Una go I know fit talk certain things for YouTube. Una go mount. Oh my God. It's sad though. It can't be like say all the people when they for do these things don't travel come up for Nigeria. I'm telling you, hey, God, I beg. I don't know what. I was so happy seeing that. From Zamfara. Oh my God. Therefore, that guy lucky.
Nigerians go dey watch the video say, we no get national anthem again. We no get national anthem again. We no know say na happiness o, overjoy, overjoy. Allegedly, read for yourself. Exclusive, People's Gazette. No be me talk am. Nigerian lawmakers abandon budget protest after cash bribes from Tinubu senators $50,000, rest $30,000. Na the story I wan yarn you for your soul. You go agree say government no get their own money. The only way they make money na through the sales of oil sales, VAT, duties, taxes. That is the only way when President Tinubu they get money. No any other way as far as that office is concerned. Allegedly, not me. People's Gazette they talk say from wetin they get because they don't get another source. They bribe your senators. When you say go National Assembly, reps with dollar money na water. Before I present him, I watch this man. He said an advisor to President Tinubu. They gaslight Nigeria for Arise TV. He said there's nothing like poverty in Nigeria. Say Nigeria they enjoy their life. I go play the video. Say they don't just want pay tax. They don't want pay anything. They want to collect. I say what do they collect? They don't cancel subsidy, electricity. Even the rich people they want tax like this. Anywhere where they ban A, then they pay heavily. Our bank account charges they pass through there anyhow. We they pay VAT for anything we buy. Imported goods, you buy car, they pay duties. He said Nigeria don't want to pay anything. Listen,
We are just a lot of us are very arrogant people as Nigerians.
A lot of people don't want to pay taxes.
We're the best people in the world. We're wiser than everybody. Our country, because again, this doesn't match with the rhetoric and the narrative about how Nigeria is the poorest country in the world. No, Nigeria is not that country where a lot of people don't want to pay anything. A lot of people are actually enjoying. I just passed the Millennium Park now. You see loads of people on the road having a good time. Go to Lagos, there's a standstill. And then we say that we're the worst country. We're not the worst country. The same people will go to UK, go to US, and the moment you get in there, you know that you cannot mess with their tax system. Go to anywhere, even in Ghana here. I told you, I went to Buka restaurant some years back. Up till now, it's still like that. Somebody went recently and came back. They take, apart from the 17.5% VAT, they take in Ghana, in Osu, in Accra, 2.5% NHS, National Health Insurance, 2.5% education tax fund for eating in the restaurant, 1% tourism fee, 1% COVID fee. Up till now, Nigeria is a very COVID fee.
All right.
They still take it.
you don't hear that so? Next part one, I go play another one. No, I saw this on Rufai just to counter and say Nigeria they pay too. Nigerians they pay. Look at this from Rufai. 2 hours ago, let me say I go look for old things just to counter them. Just 2 hours ago, coincidentally, some taxes paid by airlines in Nigeria. You know, say when airlines pay taxes, nobody they pay, they pass on to the passengers. Abi? So I want to tell us in Nigerians they pay too. They pay yafu. Sales and tickets based tax. These are often collected as a percentage of tickets/annual revenue. At the end of the day, now Nigerians go see pay. This is long well to go to 5 pages. It's long. I said, I don't get like this scroll. You go scatter my original lecture on this Eguje. So I can't go summarize because it's long well. Don't start my own summary from waiting fire. Right. Ticket and sales taxes based on revenue. They say 5% tax on passenger ticket sales. You go pay airline or pay to government.
Now you dey pay am.
Yep.
That's why you say evil ticket dey expensive for Nigeria. 5% tax on cargo revenue, 5% tax on charter flight, 5% tax on excess baggages in some cases. VAT from 2026 according to Rufai, 7.5% VAT on airline tickets and services. All VAT exemptions for airlines are being removed. VAT will apply to tickets, aircraft parts, airline operations and services, passenger-related charges added to tickets. We'll go back to the Abuja passenger service charge. PSC, e.g. 3,000 naira domestic, terminal and equipment fee per passenger, security levy, e.g. $20, passenger information levy, e.g. $11.5, navigation and airspace charges by flight, terminal navigation charge, a route navigation charge, overflight charge for flying over Nigeria, clearance and extension charges, airport operation and handling fees, landing fee based on aircraft weight, parking fees, body bridge, audio bridge fees, checking counter fees, office and airport space rents, electricity and service recovery charges, ramp and apron access fees, regulatory fees, NCAA, aircraft inspection fees, simulator inspection fees, pilot and engineer license fees, aircraft and operator certificate fees, air operator certificate, AOC fees, import and custom taxes, import duty on aircraft and spare parts, VAT on imported parts, ECOWAS and customs supervision levy, corporate and staff taxes, company income tax, about 30% of profit, state and local government taxes, payee and staff related taxes, salary, pension, etc. You see also now only for aviation be this so. At the end of the day, now you where they fly, we pay most of them. Don't forget the number of charges where they go through our account, transfer, USDD, this, that, duty, this, maintenance, you know now, so many. More go there, more go back to this video.
No, Nigeria is not that country where a lot of people don't want to pay anything. A lot of people are actually enjoying. I mean, I just passed the Millennium Park now. You see loads of people on the road having a good time. Go to Lagos, there's a standstill. And then you say that we're the worst country. We are not the worst country in the world. Go to UK, you can't get tax in UK 6% on everything, especially on houses that you sell and all. You take 26% on your.
These people think that Nigeria is only in Lagos.
So. And the moment you get in there, you know that you cannot mess with their tax system. Go to anywhere, even in Ghana here.
So the question where I want to answer now is say all those references we make, Ghana and the UK, their senators, their rep, they collect bribe like this. Let me say at the end of the day, this money they come from taxpayers' money. UK Parliament members, they collect $50,000 a budget apart from Umugo's salary allowances, so all coming from budgets where they come from VATs and taxes, call it gas like Nigerians. An advisor like this say Nigerians, we get money. If they all have the same mindset like this, nobody will tell Baba say poor people plenty for Nigeria. Say Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world.
Jesus.
We don't type of advisor. Oh my God. If me say I'm crying. But the whole Nigeria we don't cry. Money no do. No. You are rich now. Why do you not get money? All of the complain. Oh, Wasabi the one. Go watch the full video. Gaslighting from beginning to end. The question again. You can't watch them. They allegedly they share taxpayer money like this as alleged by People's Gazette. No, no, say what they talk. What they bring the problem? What they call cover mouth with money. The same time the budget was not fully implemented. Now here the anger start from. Normally they supposed to represent Nigeria. It is say they must fully implement them. Okay? Lawmakers come they complain say for this 2025 their constituency projects were not funded. They call they angry. Okay? They say that's all anger come grow inside Senate and House of Reps. Now People's Gazette to the summarizer. They say government come do meeting with them. Come agree say they will release 850 billion naira for constituency projects. Now so lawmakers come see the sharing plan for that 850 billion for constituency projects. They talk many members go get 30% of their project funds. You know, go get everything. Out of 100%, you go only get 30%. You get the point now? Maybe next year, when about they pay tax, they think they get 100%. Senate and House leaders to assess 100%. Only the leaders. Most leaders they now. Ordinary members they. Leaders will get 100% of their constituency project money. But ordinary members, they'll get 30%. And they provoke. What did they go on? Honorary members rejected the arrangement. Say, Lalayo, you must get everything. They call plan protest. They say the plan that to block House and Senate proceedings. Say, no proceedings. We will shut down everywhere. They say they also plan to stop Tinubu from presenting the 2026 budget. Say, no, we'll present that for this house. We go riot, we go protest. Now, so they can call emergency meeting. When presidency hear this matter, say, now what disgrace Baba allegedly, they can call National Assembly. We want to call for meeting. They say, Financial Minister Wale Edu attended the meeting. Budget Minister Abubakar Bagudu attended the meeting. NRS Chairman Zach Adedeji attended the meeting. Meeting turned chaotic. The meeting. Now, Mary. Lawmakers clash with Senate and House leadership. Presidency was alerted
to the crisis. Presidency
No,
allegedly
Nigeria
called
go whine
National
you.
Assembly.
Hey!
Oh, now, what did they go for there? Leaders were told to calm agri lawmakers down. Calm down. What money cannot do. More money could do one. Get the point, my hand. Money was promised to stop the protest. Say, we want money. We want no protest, okay? Protest was suddenly cancelled. President Tinubu arrived at the National Assembly. Everything plus oil mandate, we shall stand. From protest to oil mandate, now we stand. Money na water. Because what money cannot do, more money could do one. If you understand average Nigeria, say average Nigeria like money well, you don't get problem. Just get plenty money. You can't become the number one politician for the whole world, for this country. Just get money. Make money be water. That's why some people they pursue money anyhow. They pursue. That's the lifeline of a strategic politician. Money na water. Now so Babako present the budget before the house without any protest. No money was shared before the speech, according to People's Gazette. After it don't finish, everything don't end. They come gather. All they share, they go like people will go vote. After the vote finished, they can't give the money. What they call vote buying. Senators allegedly received $50,000 each. Allegedly. House of Reps members allegedly received $30,000 each. Money was shared through Senate caucus leaders across all the 36 states, including Abuja. Cash was shared openly after the session. Some lawmakers call it a Christmas gift. Purpose was to silence complaints. Some other lawmakers deny say they receive anything, but according to the report, they say their aides say they receive them. They deny to una. Photos and videos of the cash surfaced according to People's Gazette. Senate spokesman denied knowledge. Say, I don't know what they talk. Don't talk again. Presidency did not respond according to People's Gazette. So I want to ask Oga advisor, if this thing is true, this money now water. If it's true, you can refer to they share money like this, they share money among themselves like this. You think that they got all for this country? Maybe drop a comment section. Don't forget. I subscribe to this channel. Thank you.
Man, Nigeria has been run by a bunch of thieves. Thief is even good. Bandits, terrorists. Shebi Canada don't declare APC terrorist organization. God abeg o. I dey fear headache. Wow. Temilade, yeah, me too. I'm glad though that they are waking up. I'm seeing more and more videos coming out of them speaking up. For Benin, youth go dey praise for Benin. I'm telling you, Akpako Miza, Akpako governor when they waka inside gutter, Akpako. I'm telling you, 2 days. I think it was 2 days. I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I thought I read somewhere. I'm telling you, real cultists. I'm telling you. We southern Nigerians, we too like party and enjoyment. Southern Nigerians are scared too. But we were not always like that, Temilade. At least the part of the south where I grew up, we're not always like that. These things that I'm seeing is recent. You know how many times we were protesting in schools? There was protests. They used to clamp down seriously on SUG governors then in southern part of Nigeria. It not always be like this, so I don't understand. And I think every time we talk, people seem to always use Lagos as an example. Lagos does not form the entirety of Nigeria. Look at what that man was saying now. He's saying, the reference he's making is in Lagos. How many people live like that in other parts of Nigeria? How many? They don't even consider they are looking at Lagosians who are into all kinds of things. There are fraudsters, there are all kinds of people in Lagos, right? That will go for party and be spraying bundle. That's what they are using to generalize the whole Nigeria. But let's not know it they happen. The Nigeria that they are talking about is different from the Nigeria you are talking about. When they talk about Nigeria, they're referring to Lagos only. Pay attention, you will see. They always refer to, you use Lagos every time as an example. Lagos is not the entirety of Nigeria. And this not them, they share the bundle for party. Not them. Now their girlfriends, now their side chicks, now their wives, now then they do the bundle party. Or the ones who know them by influence. I'm telling you, Donaza na star. No, na star boy. For analysis, forget. I give it to Donaza. Yeah, Mama Queen, welcome, oh, my sister, welcome. Tinubu don F up that big time, oh. They budgeted 30 trillion in revenue but couldn't raise more than, I'm telling you. They are overtaxed. And on top of that, they gladly sit in that traffic that ground down. God, Nigerians, they miss opportunities. Sha, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take. I really don't know what it. Literally, every part of Nigeria need to just shut down. Every part. Bikes, tricycles, cabs, buses, traders, hawkers, tradesmen and women pay daily for monthly fees plus. Exactly, before we even talk about petrol taxes. Eh? This is wild. When they are their own local government, I'm telling you. Eh? Tracy, the guy laugh, they make me laugh. He laugh. That is oh my God, welcome, oh, my sister, welcome. Eh? These guys are such criminals that they wanted to shut down the fake 2026 tax budget presentation because of their own selfish. I'm telling you. Eh? Exactly. I know. Bam. No, you're right, Kene. It's very true. It's very true. That's one thing I've noticed. Every time the issues that are going on in Nigeria is not Lagos. That's what I have noticed. If it has not affected Lagos, it's almost like it does not exist. Hey, God, I beg. I couldn't say I've been me, maybe na me, no. Every single time, you just raise a very valid point. You're right. You are very correct. This is crazy, oh, my people. This is crazy. I don't know. I'm not in Nigeria. I don't know what to. Now, Nigerians go move this thing by themselves. Nigerians is in the hands of the people. Honestly, it's in the hands of the people, nothing else. Lagosians do not care what's going on in the rest of the country. They don't care. You see, now they talk about. I recently watched Dave Chappelle new comedy when it just dropped for Netflix, Unstoppable, because Dave Chappelle is one of my favorites. The guy, he say when they send National Guard to a state because of the crisis when they happen for Washington, D.C., right? When they send National Guard, he can't call in governor. He lives in Ohio State. Can't call in he own governor to send National Guard. He call in governor, tell am say in dey pull up. Please tell me how many of your celebrities will do that. He's saying they pull up to fight for him people. I'm telling you, we never ready for Nigeria. We are waiting for somebody outside to come and save us. We have the keys in our hands. That gridlock when it happened for traffic now was golden opportunity. Opportunities when Nigerians they miss up and down. Meanwhile, Lagosians do not care what happens to the rest of the country. As long as they're in that bubble in Lagos, in their bubble in Abuja, and it's not a part of Abuja, they think that everywhere is rosy. They do not feel the pain that other people are feeling. Even if they are, for instance, even if they are protesting, like there was a protest in Paraguay. There have been protests happening, different times in different parts of the country. As long as it not be Lagos, not be Abuja, nothing happens. It is wild. This is a major problem in Nigeria. Because you have people who do not care in Lagos. I'm telling you, and Abuja, they don't care. As long as, and then the media houses, their focus is always Lagos, Abuja. You never ever see them talk about every other part of Nigeria. Never. It is crazy, my people. I don't know. I don't know. Nigerians, unfortunately, will have to pull themselves out of this. If they don't, slavery to slavery 100.0. Now they come. Sorry. I'm sorry. Tracy. It's not a real seat. Exactly. People think the way things happen in Nigeria and there's no impact, it's crazy to me. I don't know. It's so crazy. It's sad at the same time, extremely sad. Even in Ibadan, there was a protest about certain scenarios. I think even in Ekiti, when they were buying people, some people came out in the other parts, in the western states. No, nothing was said about it. The news did not even talk about it. Oh my God. Yeah, he's a good analyst. Wetin happen? Wetin I touch when everywhere blow? Okay.
What is happening now in most part of the Northwest? The government is negotiating with these bandits. I am from Katsina State, and I know in Katsina, the government was involved in a negotiation with the bandits. But what is very funny and very ridiculous of what is going on in these negotiations, while you come armless, the bandits will determine where you should come for the meeting with them. They determine how much money they should be given before they come for the meeting. They will come with their arms and they dictate the tone of what should be done. So what is happening in effect now? You open more porous way for these people to gather more arms and also to service their terrorism machinery. And this is exactly what is going on now. You have the current Minister of Defense. He made a public statement when he was even joint chief of staff and currently also when he is appointed as a minister. He clearly said that there will be no way government will negotiate with bandits. But at the same time, state governments are taking their own personal initiative, negotiating with this bandit at a very irresponsible way. So you see, there is a very serious problem in this because we know the defense issue is a federal government responsibility, but in collaboration with the states who are on the ground. But I think in this kind of case, Nigerians have to take it as their entire problem. Now, if you look at the budget of this year, the chunk of the amount of money to be spent in the federal budget is on defense and security. So a Nigerian who is from Enugu or who is from Ibadan and all this, he should be concerned, because if there is no this irresponsible political management in the northwest and northeast and north central, there wouldn't have been this unnecessary expenditure. This amount of money, which ordinarily should be spread across Nigeria for their own development, now is taken to one section of the country in the name of defense, of which a lot of corruption even is involved in that.
A lot of Hausa people are beginning to speak up. People are beginning to speak up, and I'm here for it. I'm really here for it. This one, Hausa, that they speak. This man has been going on with the allegation against Matawale. People are demanding for Matawale to step down. Let me just read, because the guy spoke in Hausa, since we know they hear Hausa. Another grave allegation has been leveled against the Honorable Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, by his former aide, Musa Kamarawa. In a second video, Kamarawa alleged that Bello Matawale has police officers working for him who buy whomever he orders and spare whomever he chooses. Musa Kamarawa, a former aide to Bello Matawale, swore by the Quran that all interactions he had with bandits and terrorists were carried out on Matawale's instructions, because he was trying to deny it. Matawale came out and was trying to deny it. He challenged the minister or anyone who believes he's lying to swear by the Quran in the same manner. He further stated that he was granted bail during Matawale's tenure as governor, but was later charged to court under Governor Dauda Lawal's administration. According to him, the court eventually discharged him after failing to establish any direct link between him and the bandits. Kamarawa also swore by the Quran that no politician is sponsoring his whistleblowing. He insisted that he has no ties with any government official and has never visited the Zamfara State Government House since leaving office when Bello Matawale was governor. Man, this guy has been going around there with damning revelations and exposure about this Bello Matawale, and he's still getting office. Even Nuhu Ribadu. People are calling for him to step down. Hi, Nigeria. Oh! Anyway, moving on.
Country people, fellow Nigerians, how many of you they follow this Senate screening of Tinubu's ambassadors of particular thing? You know, say we don't talk and say the 10th National Assembly will go down as the most unproductive and useless National Assembly in the history of Parliament. And they know they argue and they know they contest and they know that they are a shameless bunch of people and they are useless and unproductive to Nigerians. They don't even want to make anybody drag that position with them. But fortunately, beyond being useless and unproductive, my dear people, this current National Assembly is a danger and a threat to Nigeria's democracy, because in a democracy, the National Assembly is the symbol of every democracy. The institution will get power for oversight and for checks and balances. So the question to Nigerians will be, say, Nigerians, are this truly the best we have in Nigeria to represent and to speak on behalf of all of us, more than 200 million people? Nigerians, really, that is, if another election comes, you will allow this crop of people to go back and continue to mismanage and misgovern the lives of 200 million people. Is this the best we have to offer from top to bottom? Shame on you, 10th National Assembly. Shame on you, bunch of lawbreakers and extinguished. They call themselves distinguished. Just look at the Senate confirmation process for ambassadors. We take 2 years to be able to appoint after pressure from the US president. What a shame and a tragedy. And that is why today, with all of the shenanigans and the rubbish where a lot of lawmakers they do, there are certain persons where the actions of some lawmakers should not be overlooked, and people should be weary about how our leaders they conduct themselves. I'm not blaming any Nigerian where go they talk to anybody where be activists or where they talk for better Nigeria. They did there for waiting they go fit gain or to get money for their own pocket. Because if you truly look at everybody where they talk as freedom fighter today for Nigeria, everybody where they spoil this country as a politician, they were once freedom fighters. Look at the conduct of a person like Senator Adams Ali Oshomole. Senator Oshomole na person where people supposed to even be careful of. When it comes to time to condemn insecurity, to talk about this, talk about that, you go hear Senator Oshomole go they shout. He go they shout, they sweat for in khaki and in coat like say he really mean well. But when he reach the time to implement and to stand for the right thing to be done, the same senator will become. Look at the confirmation of Reno Omokri. Now, Oshomole, now they tell that they do drama himself and Senator Ndume. You go think say maybe get what they do. By the time I was this, those who were not governors should not talk. When I was this, what were you doing? But all of that drama at the end, waiting happened. Now, Senator Oshomole becomes spokesperson for Reno Omokri. This young man has shown uncommon courage to know that he can change position when he sees the truth, and when, in fact, Oshomole become SSA to Reno Omokri. Shame on you, Nigerian politicians and lawmakers. The truth remains, say, Reno Omokri go have to explain to the world, and once he go whatever country they send him to, he must remember to inform them, say, the president will send him come here as ambassador, now non-drug lord where him don't go do investigation to confirm according to him that the person where appoint him is a non-drug lord. As far as that question is still hanging and he never come retract him or to give any counter evidence, it is one of two things. Make the president tell us whether the appointment was to confirm that it is true and that they cover them up, or it is a lie. It is up to you people. Shame on all of you. The same Senator Oshomole, they carry later come after Tinubu don't send military to go restore the constitutional order for Benin Republic. Meanwhile, terrorists, they do 30 December for a country. And the constitution is clear, say if the president not go seek Senate approval before sending, it must be because the national security of the country was under threat. Without threat, Tinubu moved military to another foreign country. Then send letter to them. Other senators were trying to question and say, let us debate the legality of the process. You hear hear Senator Seraki Dixon. Akpabio say, no, there is no need for debate. It is concluded. Now, the same Oshomole get up. You can hear him in the video. He said it is a foregone conclusion. It is already cast in concrete. And once it is laid down, it cannot be taken. The same Oshomole. The same Oshomole everybody run in mouth. All of them sounding very flippant and garrulous. You go think say they mean well for the country. Meanwhile, they are the ones where they sustain the mandate upon which they shall collapse. Shame on you, Nigerian politicians. Ori Burukuleshe, may no country have the misfortune of having charlatans like this, making laws for them and misruling or misgoverning their lives. Nigerians, is this truly the best we have to offer ourselves? Make we sit down and think because they have nothing to lose. We did more than 200 million people where we did get everything to lose. We will continue to permit this. Now, the way you stand, that cameraman go snap you. Enough will become enough once a majority say enough. But until then, we go continue.
It be like say
10th Assembly of Uriburuku, Money Points National Assembly, the most unproductive in the history of National Assembly. Congratulations on your confirmation of ambassadors of particular concern. Shame on you. May Nigerians wake up and may Nigeria prevail. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
I don't know. Nigerians miss opportunities every turn, missed opportunities. Nigerians are waiting for a savior. That savior is not going to come. That savior is in you. If you don't rise up, now like this, it will continue. What bothers me most is that the average Nigerians themselves are wicked to each other. You give someone something to do for you. Small money when go enter their hand, they go turn to another thing. You know, when somebody was saying that the average Nigerian is how to make money, I think it was Don Aza's analysis. That's what he was saying. I'm finding that to be true. And because the reason why I struggle with that sometimes because some of us don't think like that. So when they start, everything is material, everything is monetary in Nigeria, it bothers me. I'm like, how can you function like this as a country? Nigerians keep missing the opportunity to take the bull by the horn. This tax now, if to say in another country, I trust my Kenyans. Everywhere for most. Everywhere for don't scatter. Kenyans for don't they for don't surround everywhere. I don't know. Oh, yeah, welcome. Sorry, just seeing you guys comment. Keke driver pay 3,600 daily as tax return currently. Can you imagine? Exactly. Yeah, Temilade. Oh my God. Donaza is a super analyst. Now our analyst be that too. And I like the way he says it. He breaks it down in broken English. Perfect. Oriyomi, welcome. Back in the day, hawkers never had to pay tax because everyone understood that those were I'm telling you, but my brother told me that as far back as 2005, they started beating hawkers up and seizing their goods in Benin for no. Can you imagine? Remember that woman who Oshomole told to go and buy when he was governor? That woman was a hawker and guaranteed she had paid tax for the day, and here comes Oshomole seizing her few goods. How did they find out he had no links with terror when nobody did an investigation? Exactly. Onuchi, Onuchi, I'm sorry, Onuchi, I don't know if I say your name well, but welcome. Monasio, they say viral video, armed bandits in Zamfara, that they address the state government and Nigerian Air Force, that they beg, they are pleading for dialogue as intensified airstrikes escalate military pressure. I don't know how true this is, but this is, behold, look at bandits. Conveniently stand. Oh! Let's move on. Yeah. Ex-aide accuses Tinubu's junior defense minister, Matawale, of using police hit squad colluding with bandits in Zamfara.
And welcome. Do you know that there's one thing I will be proud of for the coming of Tinubu? There are things I know. I'm very happy Tinubu came because if Tinubu did not come, there are many issues about Nigeria that we would not have known. For instance, if Tinubu hadn't come, I wouldn't have known that there is this deep-rooted, orchestrated agenda by the Fulanis to take over Nigeria, even if it means obliterating the lives of dissidents, the lives of those who fight against them. If not, how do you explain that now that there's a Minister of Defense who has vowed to fight terrorists, known politicians in the north are asking Nigerians to go and negotiate with terrorists? The art of negotiation simply means the person making the move to negotiate is below the person committing the aggressor. Sorry. The person negotiating is less than the aggressor. It means it's a subtle submission to defeat. Now, how can a group of ragtag militants become more powerful than a country that has one of the largest militaries in Africa? Clearly, it shows that the people have infiltrated into the corridors of high decision making in the system. That's why these people cannot or have not been taken out. It's in this Tinubu's admission that I know that there are some very, very useless, when I say useless, with emphasis, useless set of Yoruba people who will not see anything bad about the government just because it's a Yoruba government. And anybody who attacks Tinubu government, you are against Yoruba. I can't begin to count the number of times I've been insulted as hating Yoruba people. Well, I know for sure that I don't hate Yoruba people, but I definitely hate. I was coming from Lagos the other time in the bus. Young, educated people, graduates, who show unadulterated hatred for Igbos. Somehow the discussion, he tried to bring Igbos into the discussion, even when Igbo was not the subject of discussion. I don't know where the hatred for Igbos came in. This Tinubu administration has exposed how much deep the hatred for Igbo is. That is one of the advantages, I should say, for the Tinubu administration. The Tinubu administration has also uncovered how much corruption is in this country and how much you can actually go and be corrupt and the eyes of APC will look the other way. No wonder when they told us that once you come to APC, your sins are forgiven. It is indeed true. The moment you are in APC, your sins have been forgiven. So it's amazing that we are living in a time, in an era where we are seeing corruption as a culture. And trust me, when we begin to see corruption as a culture, our very essence, the essence of being a Nigerian is lost. Can you imagine that the House of Assembly deliberated on a bill, passed a gazette, and what the federal government let out to the public is different from what the federal government, what the House, it cannot happen anywhere except in Nigeria. We have taken corruption to a height that it now feels like a culture. If you are not doing it, you are not a G. And I want to tell those Yoruba people and those Muslim extremists that are supporting this rubbish, very soon, this thing have a way of turning back and biting you. You think you are doing us, the obedient, you call us obedient. Well, if that is what it takes to desire a better country, I'm a proud obedient. But if supporting this criminal, this corrupt regime is what makes you a G, sorry, I cannot be part of it. Because Nigeria is a disgraced country, as Trump rightly put it. If this is how you want the country to go, it's entirely your choice. But I know that we will never beg for food. We will never suffer. It is the same you that will come and cry a being power or Munajinua. My name is Magnus Soraka. Please follow this page and share this post now.
Who have refused to do what they are supposed to do, but wants to force the citizens to do what citizens do. For God's sake, do you tax poverty? You want to tax businesses that supply electricity for themselves, buys petrol at outrageous prices. You want to tax people who takes maximum risks of being kidnapped to get to their work or business places. Why not fix things, provide jobs, invest in people, make the environment conducive for businesses to run well, provide basic amenities? Then the people will invest back into the economy through tax. Is it not how it is done in the Western world? How can you make the lives of the people a living hell. And all you could think of is to run them down some more through tax. So your boys will be in the bush collecting ransom, and you will be in the offices collecting tax from impoverished Nigerians. What a colossal disgrace.
That is Pastor Apostle Barnabas. Eh? Okay, people are coming for Nicki Minaj since she talk about the Christian persecution in Nigeria. The girl is standing 10 toes down and not being quiet. I love that. Love it for her. Okay, listen to this.
Revolution. We start from the top. If you are here to pick side, this video is not for you. If you want to understand power in Nigeria, stay and watch this video. In every modern state, there is two kinds of power. The power that creates and the power that permits. Now, let's start from how power work in Nigeria. In Nigeria, power does not only belong to government, and power does not only belongs to money. Power belongs to who control the gates. Let me explain. There are people who build things. There are people who allow things. If you build the biggest house in Africa, but one man control the road to that house, that man still has power over you that owns the house. That is the foundation of this matter. Now let's talk about Dangote. Dangote is not just a rich man. Dangote is a system builder. Anywhere Dangote enter, he not just come for competition. He come to take charge. When he enter cement business, cement importation collapse. Sugar alcohol, structure change. That is to tell you that Dangote does not fight people. He fights the structure that limits his growth. And when you fight a structure, anybody standing on that structure become your problem. Even if they are not bad people. Now, who is Farouk Ahmed? Farouk is not just a politician. Farouk is a power structure. Farouk was the head of NMDPROA, the office that decides and control how fuel enter Nigeria. And Farouk, be the MD of that office, means he's the one in charge of regulating who can import, who can sell, who must wait, and who must comply. That office not be joke, not be noise, not be where they play. That office is a gate. As we all know, Dangote refinery is the biggest refinery in Africa. But even the biggest refinery must pass through that gate. Now, listen carefully, because this is where Nigeria misses it. In Nigeria, corruption is not just all about right or wrong. It's about agreement. When that agreement breaks, from there they start pointing accusing figure. China today, Dangote just discover Farouk children lifestyle. Farouk has been in the system since 1990. So why Dangote need to wait until now before he decide to expose him? Why now? Nigeria, know this. If Farouk was in Tinubu best interest, he not go resign fast. Like, no be say they fight Dangote. I am fighting blind loyalty. Today, many people are happy because Dangote looks like the winner. But we forgot to ask the question, what happens tomorrow? If any regulator know that once he block big money, he will be removed quickly. Will that regulator truly protect Nigeria in the future, or will he always be afraid? If you support Dangote, listen to me. This is not an attack on Dangote. This is a warning about too much power in one direction. My point is this: we should always ask questions, because when Nigeria stop asking questions, all these our leaders, they will continue to use us till they play their game. So it is left for us now to really sit down and open our eyes to start checkmating these people. On earth, we will always follow the wrong track. You see, before Dangote this fight, he first of all slice the price so that he will get the masses to follow him. That is how perfect politician operates. He slice the price and he attack. But let me tell you, let me shock you. Don't be surprised. By January, this price will be times 2. Because now, any price Dangote bring to the petroleum industry, now everybody will follow. That is what we have been saying concerning the monopoly. Now we find it and so. So if Dangote reduce price, nobody want to hear from the federal government that will reduce.
If Dangote increase price, nobody will hear from federal government to all petroleum industry will increase immediately. Who owns the power now? Ask yourself. So I no need to talk far.
Omo, I don't have anything to add or remove. Wetin you talk for there? Just Joe, welcome. How many of una know say Dangote get sugarcane plantation? No be him take dey make sugar. Dangote sugar no be from there. Abi na pure importer that, well, who knows? I never hear of plantation before. You are probably right. So as election dey come up next, no be next year. So there's something I need to show you guys. Let me see if I can bring it here. Okay. All right. Okay.
Introducing the Smart Ballot Supergroup, the ultimate tool to mobilize, organize, and engage voters across all 176,864 polling units in Nigeria. It starts with growth. Every member invites 5 friends using the link on the group's bio page. Each of those friends invites their own 5, creating a chain that expands nationwide. The app reminds you daily until your 5 invites are gone. At the heart of it all is the central communication hub, the announcement page. Here, everyone can chat together to share updates, exchange ideas, and plan together as one united voice, while breakout chat rooms let PUs, LGAs, and states plan privately. Every voter also joins their own polling unit. Chat rooms a local space to coordinate with neighbors, plan meeting points, and strategize for election day. Everyone can track our strength in real time. From the group's bio page, click View All Polling Units to see how many voters we have in each unit, and see all empty polling units, so we can plan mobilization in areas that require more work. Our goal is clear: at least 125 members in every polling unit. That's over 22 million mobilized voters nationwide. And the system is built to scale. Introducing the Smart Ballot Supergroup.
Sorry, guys.
The ultimate.
How can you invite others to join your supergroup on Smart Ballot? Here's how. Every supergroup member has their own unique invitation link, which you can find on your group's bio page in the Smart Ballot app. To invite others, go to your group's bio page, tap Invite Members, and how can you invite others to join your supergroup on Smart Ballot?
Okay, that's basically it. Anyway, this now wetin that they talk about. This is what is being discussed. Supporters of Peter Obi and the rest. So I say make I come share am for here too. Make una no say una no know. Now there's a link. I don't know how I'm gonna share this link now. Let me go back to. Let me go back here. And all right, so this is it, right? This is the smart ballot. Okay. Ballot group. You have to download it. I no fit download them. I've already done it on my phone. You have to download it, and then once you download it, it will take you, but you have to be invited though, and a link will be shared to you so that you can join the group. All right, so if you're interested, let me know. I can add you to it, because people are already building momentum on the ground. There's a lot of conversations going on, so mo will not be like say we dey left out. That's why I brought it here. But as the day goes by, I will continue to I'm gonna keep repeating it on my lives, and I'm going to share the link at a more appropriate time. I'll walk you through it. I have already downloaded on my phone. Maybe I'll just on install and show you guys how I installed it and all of that. But basically that's it. Martin Azaya, I don't know what you mean. You go clarify yourself. We know they talk in code for here. We know they secret court for here. Okay. I know say some of una they secret court. So now they sabi talk in code. Me, I no understand what you dey talk. Speak English when we dey understand. All right. So if your own mouth not full, no enter here. You don't know what we dey do. All right. Tracy, you say it's live. I beg. Let's switch gears to. I'm going to end this live and start it again. I don't want this to be too long. So guys, I'm going to end this live and then we'll come back. Michael, you already know now the way they say raise hand. All of us, for if we raise hand, this live will crash. So I go end this show. Mo will go start with Barrister Darlington, and then I go stream am for now. All right, guys, I'll see you shortly. Thank you. Keep your notification bells on. Thank you for joining me.